Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today you'll notice in front of me is a turbo. It's a 1466 black stripe. First one in Fairfield County is right here. This is a restoration project to use on our farm. It's got 144-ish horsepower. Back in its day it was top of the line. I'm just going to give you guys a tour real quick. This is day two of the actual restoration process. So we aren't done, we aren't close to done, but I'll kind of give you guys an overview what's actually happened with this turbo 1466. And you might notice you can't actually see the model number anywhere up there. Don't worry, I got that solution. It's on the other side on the panels that are supposed to go up there. I sanded this side. You'll notice it's kind of bright. And the other side isn't as bright. It's a bit darker. I don't know if the camera will pick that up as much, but it is. This side I hand sanded first round, then we'll bring in a electrical sander, sand it down the second round. So it's a long process, and we're starting it today. I'll show you guys kind of what all is happening. So here's where I've actually sanded. It's all nice and smooth, and you can tell right near the turbo sign. It hasn't been sanded yet because we don't know if we can find these labels. We're going to look for them before we actually sand over them, so we can keep them intact in case we can't find no new ones. You see down here, you'll see your stream. I just cleaned that window. It looks all nice and shiny. But I sanded this railing and the whole support here. Then I sanded the bottom part down there, and that side sanded down there. Doesn't look the best. I sanded up here all by hand. Let me climb up the top, show you guys what's happening up there. Up here you can really see the difference between this panel and this middle panel where I've actually sanded. And of course we're going to leave this muffler on here until it actually dies. So it's a very expensive muffler, so there's no need to waste a nice, it's actually new muffler. See where I've sanded there. You can see the grain where the rock has been drug over it. See all the scratches too. That window. We'll get into the cab in a minute. So yeah, I'm gonna get off this ladder here. We won't touch the engine for a while because that would get very expensive. We don't have those kind of funds yet. If you'll notice up here, we're missing the weights over there. And we're actually missing the grill, which we have over there. We'll get to that in a minute. But the lights don't work, and we're going to look for a new decal so we can change that. And these have been bent. Don't know what we're going to do about them. This is going to be taken off probably. We may not be able to, because these bolts, once they sit so long, they become like concrete, honestly. And sorry my hand is so, arm is so white. But it's winter time, not tan. But gotta get this sanded up, painted up. And we got a chain that came with it that will run down here, and then a smaller chain that will go with that. And these weights will just hook on here. Then over here, you can see where I haven't even gotten to sanding. Sorry about the sunlight. You can just see that. Just how old and rusted it looks. You can even see some moss. And you might be wondering, what are these rails for? They're not big enough to hold a fertilizer tank. These little hooks down here, spring-loaded hooks. This is where the toolbox sits. I'll put a picture, the before picture before I started taking anything off, as the thumbnail for the video. We took the carpeting out. And I also cleaned this window and this window, which this window is out of the actual door up there, which is also bent. Gotta fix that. This window was completely dust covered and had some sawdust over it. It is pretty bad. And then the linings there, some old carpeting down here. See just how old and dirty that was, and that came from right there beside the seat. Okay, so let's get over here. Over here, these are the two chains which they're all wound up nice and neat like. If I were to hold one of these things up and pull it out, it's a heavy chain, but it's pretty long too. That's my foot. I wear size 13 and a half. See just how much 13 and a half of this chain truly is, which gives you a nice sense. Then there's a smaller chain. This is a toolbox, and these are all the old tools and things that came out of it. Some pins, and these, all this junk came out there. It's all still dusty. This thing's backwards. That's the actual inside. Can't get this nasty little washer out. I'm gonna have to get a punch. Take that out. These weights, 100 pounds each. There's 6 of them. I took those off by myself. It's hard. Some more stuff from the toolbox. Crowbar, wood piece, some piping, more pins, hitch pins. That's just some wrenches. This is the actual old grill. This is plastic. It's broken too. We're gonna see if we can find a new one of those. Then there's just a screen to filter out bad stuff. Well, let's get up there in the cab now. Alright, we're up here in the cab now. Nice metal flooring. See the battery box, 1, 2 cover. Got some gears here. That should be your arms for your 3-point. And I don't know what these are. There's something. These gears don't want to come down right now. This one, sorry about the finger. This one, gear you're in. This is your parking brake. This needs put back on. Signals. You're gonna have to tighten that up, but signals don't work right now. This should be throttle, I believe. Or no, this is throttle. I don't know what that one is. There's the iconic International Harvester Company logo for steering wheels. Here you got your air conditioning. That doesn't work. Old radio. Also doesn't work. Doesn't even have a cassette player. Old light. Some old nests back here. Some old mud hornets. Cover. The things are just torn on this side and this side. These windows will have to be cleaned. That window will be cleaned. But you can really tell the difference between that window and that window. 6R sitting there in the background. And there's the case, which do hay mowing, dump truck. Old TV that we're going to throw out. There's window, the back window need cleaned, and there's a lower window down there that's just nasty. There's another gear down here. Seat belt. Yeah, so there's some old carpeting. We're gonna leave that in here and bring that up. All the ignitions, such. There's a nice hood view. Honestly, your view from here is great. The hood. The hood is not too big, which means that you have a nice view on this side, nice view on this side, and then these 2 windows also provide you nice view, especially if you're in 4th gear and then low. So push that back up. Yep, and then you have your engine degree monitor up there. Fuel, ampemeter, filter meter, PTO, water heater, oil temperature. These will have to be cleaned. Down there. Yep, and let me go show you those side engine panels that I told you about. Alright, these are those side engine panels I was telling you about, 1466 Black Stripe Edition. First one in Fairfield County. You can put duals, but we won't need them. But yeah, see, you can see down here, 1466. All this is Farmall down here on the bottom. 1466 up there. All this is original to it. Yeah, well, that's been the 1466 tour, and I hope you guys enjoyed it and learned some history from it. And what really goes into restoring one of these is, it's a lot, but I'll give you more information as we keep going. So I'll see you later. Please like, subscribe, and comment on a video, and I'll try and get you more. So I'll see you later, y'all.